Hey everyone, Brian with Progressive Combat Systems here, and today I'm going to teach you how to escape from the rear naked chokehold. Okay, so if you don't know what a rear naked chokehold is, basically you don't have to be naked. If you are, make sure to apply copious amounts of baby oil to both you and your partner. Okay. A rear naked chokehold is a chokehold that's applied without using your partner's or opponent's clothing. You're not using any kind of a wire or garrote or anything like that. You're basically just using your arm, locking it in with your arm, and scissoring your forearm and your bicep on the carotid arteries. Thus, it's naked. You're only using your body. You're not using any clothing. What this does is this puts someone into a blood flow restriction, and typically within a handful of seconds someone will pass out. Now, most people don't know how to properly apply a rear naked choke unless they train in some form of submission grappling. Having said that, with the popularity of mixed martial arts, that doesn't mean that some street thug or bully isn't going to give it a shot. And if you don't know how to escape it and you haven't trained it, you're liable to panic and you'll probably get choked unconscious, and then you'll be at the mercy of your attacker. Okay, so there are several ways that I teach my students how to escape from a rear naked choke. However, there's only one that I feel comfortable showing on the internet. But rest assured, it works fantastic. And if you practice it, it'll become instinctive and no one will be able to get you into a choke. Okay, so without further ado, here's the video. Okay. So basically, guys, if here's the deal with the choke. You can't choke someone out one arm. So our traditional one-arm choke, Jim's going to go ahead and get me in this choke. He's not going to cinch it in, so I can still talk a little bit. Go ahead and lock it up the way you normally lock it up. So what you notice is he's putting his hand on his bicep. This prevents me from being able to pull this arm out. He's being real nice and leaving it loose so I can talk. And he would then cinch this in like scissors, and he'd push my head down into it, and this would make it so I can't breathe. Once I'm here, I can't go ahead and lock it in, Jim, if I tap or let go. I can't pull this arm out, right? This is stalemate, and I'm on the losing end. I'm trying to make space in here to breathe. This is not going to work. So here's how it works. Go ahead and let go, Jim. We want to stop it before it gets to that point. So as he starts wrapping around, and who knows, I might be on the ground, I might be standing, and some guy just comes up behind me because I'm in an altercation with his buddy or whatever the case may be. So if I feel this guy comes around with his arm, this is the first thing I do, right? Is I just block this arm, because I can now just headbutt, elbow, elbow, turn into the guy and tear it up. If he happens to get this all the way around, this arm's coming to lock it. Now, this is the only arm I care about. Go ahead and try and choke me with just that arm. Hard as you can. You can't choke someone with one arm like that. So you don't have to worry about it. So go ahead and go again. If that's happening, of course I can do this. And if you notice, I'm just grabbing wrist in here, just supporting that. And then if I'm going to let go and hit, I usually like to slide down a little bit because I have better leverage here. Headbutt, elbow, go. Or is what happened to me one time at a restaurant. Someone came up and did this, and I grabbed their arm and I started doing this, and the maitre d's' eyes got big. And right as I did that, the person said, "Brian, it's me." And I'm like, you really shouldn't have done that. It wasn't Jim. Anyway, so this comes around once again. Boom, this is the first one I'll stop. I'm not going to stand here because that could be coming in punching, so I'm going to immediately go. If that gets too far and the lock is coming in, I control this one. I don't even care about that one. Headbutt, elbows, 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 and just spin into him and tie clinch. Okay, what happens if they sink it all the way in and lock it in? Go ahead, Jim. So he sinks it in. He's got it locked in. If I try to pull this, no go. If I try to pull this, he's on the back of my head. I don't have very good leverage. This is not a good day. If I'm standing, I might be able to come down here and strike the balls. But if I'm on the ground, I probably don't have that option. So I'm going to reach up. I'm going to find his pinky finger, and I'm going to explosively, and it's his index finger I can tell, but I'm going to explosively yank it and rip it, hoping to damage the finger. And now I don't have a chokehold anymore. Go ahead and choke, Jim. Boom, boom, smash.
bam, and I'm out.
All right, folks, there you have it. There's the video. So let's do a quick summary. Now, there's one thing I forgot to mention on the video, and that is as soon as you feel an arm coming around your neck, tuck your chin ASAP. That prevents them from getting up underneath your chin where they can lock you in place. So always tuck that chin as quick as you possibly can. Second, very first arm that comes around, pull it down, pepper them with some elbows, headbutts, turn into them, go to town. If they get this one in and this one's coming up, pull that one down. It's very difficult for someone to choke you unconscious with one arm. It's almost impossible. So you take care of this arm. Once again, headbutt them, elbow them, spin into them, go to town. If they get this one locked in and they get this one locked in and it's on the back of your head, you're in trouble and you need to work quick to get out of that. So reach back there, find a finger, yank it explosively out. You'll hurt them. And then just do all the other steps. So guys, gals, there you have it. The only way you're going to get good at this stuff is to get out there and practice. So I encourage you to go out and find a school today with like-minded people where you can go out there and get your reps in and transform yourself into a sheepdog. Because remember, wolves don't mess with sheepdogs. I'm Brian from Progressive Combat Systems. See you next time.